I definitely think it did live up to all the hype. As someone who's been a fan of Deadpool since like I was really little, I was really excited for it, and a lot of people were saying that they're hyping it up so much it could never live up to those expectations. But I saw it twice, and I want to see it again, and I want to like watch that movie every day for the rest of my life because it captured like the essence of Deadpool so perfectly, and like I've never seen a superhero movie that's been so true to the comics and so true to what the actual character is, without like having to like tone it down or trying to like make up new things to like appeal to the public. It just stayed really true to the comic books, and I think that's why it did so well.
I feel like Deadpool really stood up with all the hype that happened because it was entirely different to all the Marvel movies, especially since it was rated R, and there's not a lot of rated R Marvel movies, so when it came out it was just such a like big different movie, and it was really good. So I think it really did live up to all the hype.
So I definitely liked Deadpool. I thought it was absolutely hilarious. The humor was crude but very accurate.
Deadpool was insane. That was the most vulgar movie I've ever seen in my life. So therefore I believe that it pretty much fulfilled every expectation I had of it.
I thought the movie Deadpool was okay. It wasn't my favorite, and I didn't think it was as good as everyone said.
So I really liked Deadpool. I thought it was really funny. I liked how they called out like moments in the movie. But I saw it with my dad, so it was a little awkward during like the nudity parts and like sex scenes. I'm not really like prude, I guess, about it, but it's just kind of awkward seeing it with your dad because like your dad probably doesn't see you in that kind of light, so it was just weird. But it was really good. I liked it. It was funny, and I cannot wait for the second one.
Okay, I thought Deadpool was okay. I think Ryan Reynolds kind of a dick, but besides that, I thought it was okay. Could have been a lot better though. Definitely not a 5-star movie.
Alright, the easiest way to describe Deadpool is that it's simply a fucked up movie. It was awesome. There were times when I felt it drifted a little too much into predictably unpredictable, but overall it was pretty hilarious and a great ride, and copious amounts of ridiculous violence, so what's not to like?
Okay, so I really liked Deadpool. I liked Ryan Reynolds. I thought he was really funny. I thought the movie was really funny, and I definitely want to see it again.
I did not enjoy Deadpool as much as I thought I would. I thought that there was a lot of hype going into it, and I enjoyed DC Comics a lot more than Marvel. So I think it might be a biased response, but I did not enjoy it.
I thought it was a good movie. I knew it was a gory movie and it had violence and like a lot of crude humor and like language and everything. I just wasn't expecting that much language and violence and gore and crude humor. I still think that it was a good movie and I'd watch it again.
I think Deadpool did live up to the hype. I personally stayed away from a lot of the pre-production process or a lot of the news before it came out. I think that spoils the movie, and I don't particularly enjoy that. So I didn't read too much about it, but I heard it was amazing. I heard it was really good, and it was really good, and it was very well written and very well acted, and it was very well directed as well. In essence, it was a triumph of not really guerrilla filmmaking or indie filmmaking, since it was a studio movie, but it did very, very well for the minuscule budget that it had compared to normal action movies, which is upwards of $100 million. And that movie only had $60 million and a first-time director. And it was just very well written and perfectly cast. It couldn't have been better, in my opinion.
Deadpool, I felt, lived up to the hype. It was, a lot of people were talking about it prior, but after seeing it, it was real funny. It was really vulgar, a lot of dark humor, but that's what Deadpool is. He's supposed to be vulgar, and just everything's supposed to be just horrible. It's not a kid's movie at all, so I thought it was perfect for what it was supposed to be.
It put me in a pool of dead funny.